as a mutual fund distributor, we have few things that is very common. We start our day with a market update and end our day with a market update, and in between attend n number of investor calls. See, let me just tell you a small story. How many of us have heard this company called Nokia? Many of us would have heard this company called Nokia, right? And what was the company into when they started? Before becoming a mobile phone manufacturer, what were they into? They were into food industry. And today, how many of us in this auditorium have got Nokia phones? Can the hands go up? How many of us have got an iPhone? Can the hands go up? So look at what has happened. Nokia was a market leader in the industry who was not able to rise, redefine, innovate, soar, and excel. So he lost his market share. And typically, that's exactly where we are. The person who's going to talk about is Mr. Rajeshwar Reddy. And before giving a brief introduction about Mr. Rajeshwar Reddy, let me just tell you a small story. And this is an interesting story, though it is out of the way. A week before, one of my clients had called me, and he was saying that I have a Western closet in my toilet. It is leaking, I am not able to fix it. Do you have some plumber? So what am I into? Am I into plumbing or carpentry? Why is he calling me? To find a solution for his Western closet? That's the trust that I have established, but if I'm able to call this person, I'll be able to find a solution for this. So if I'm able to find a solution for a Western closet with Prasanna, then I'm sure I'll be able to find a solution for my financial advice also through him. So let's understand what Mr. Rajeshwar Reddy has got to say and give him a big round of applause. Thanks. Thank you.
Hello. We invite Mr. Ramakrishnan, our ex-president, to honor Mr. Rajeshwar Reddy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. So, Vanakkam Chennai and Vanakkam IFPA family. So, I am wishing Chennai and IFPA, please support me with a big round of applause. Because there is a specific reason behind this. Chennai is not just another city for me, because Chennai is the birthplace of my professional career. Exactly 31 years back, November 1995, I started my professional career from Chennai. Just near to this Adyar. I think Adyar is very near to this place. I stayed in Adyar and had my professional training for 1 month. So today again in front of you, the place where I started my professional career, and today I am here. So once again, from the depth of my heart, Vanakkam Chennai. And why I said Vanakkam IFPA, because IFPA has given me this opportunity today to, on this stage, to talk in front of you. And I've become a big fan of IFPA friends, because yesterday, today I interacted with many people who are running this association, their time, their dedication, their discipline, and how they are managing monthly meets regularly. I've really surprised and became a big fan of IFPA. So, second Vanakkam is for IFPA. So friends, here today there is a list of veteran speakers today in this particular event, but I'm a small person. I'm just sharing my practice here. I'm not going into any books, any products, any returns, nothing. I am just sharing what I am doing in my practice on a day-to-day basis. So, if you might have heard the first 10 minutes of Mr. Sundarajan's speech, Rise, Redefine, Innovate, Soar and Excel. The same 10-minute speech I am putting in the form of a presentation, friends, which will be helpful for you in your day-to-day practice to excel. So that is the topic, rise with the 3 T's. Now, question for you friends. Have you ever wished for a 25-hour day? Any of you have wished 25-hour day? Because 1 more hour for portfolio reviews, 1 more hour for client meetings, and 1 more hour for family. It's good, no, if 1 more hour is there? But can we increase it? No. So there is a cap. We only have 24 hours. So how best to use, how to create value from that 24 hours? That is the crux of this today's session, friends. Yeah. So year on year, our experience increases, our knowledge increases, skill increases, business increases, client referrals increases, but that time, it doesn't increase. So there is a saying, no, time, if it is gone, it will not come. But how to increase that time? That I'll tell you by the end of this particular session, friends. And if you see a typical workday, 24-hour days, in that 24 hours, a typical MFD workdays, maybe 10 hours. Is it fine, friends? 10 hours? Yeah, 10 hours. And in these 10 hours, we have to do a lot of activities. What are those activities? We have to do the prospecting, we have to do the client meetings, client reviews, client servicing, lot of activities, managing the team. So a lot of activities are there which we have to do in these 10 hours. But how best are we using these 10 hours? Are we using it for real growth? Have you ever analyzed, are you using it for normal, regular activities? So that we have to analyze, because this 10 hours is very important, because each and every one sitting here, we have only that 10 hours. A normal person who is entering into the business, a senior professional and a successful professional, everybody has the same 24 hours. And if you see this calculation, friends, in a year, out of 365 days, 52 days are Sundays. And public holidays, remove all the things. You have only 300 MFD work days. It's 300, but it's not 300 into 24, friends. It's only 300 into 10. Because a typical MFD work day, we said that it is 10 hours. Now, there is some. Yeah. So, how best to use that 10 hours? An example, because today I am sharing my growth story, our growth story. We started in 2015 with 2 crore AUM, and within 3 years we reached 10x. 2 crore became 20 crore. And coming 8 years, 20 crore became 365. This is the data which I have done maybe 2 days back. Now it is 373. So you can see the AUM growth. But the numbers didn't change first, friends. The numbers didn't change. First we changed the operating model. Then the numbers changed. So what is that operating model? That is 3T technology. That is 3T, team, tools and technology. And today, our event theme, it is rise. So we have to redefine. I said, no, the first 10-minute speech of Mr. Sundar Rajan. The same thing is here. Redefine your team, because team increases the capacity. Innovate with tools, because tools improve our processes. And soar with the technology, because technology helps us to scale in today's situation. And if you combine all these 3, you will be excelling with all these 3 tools together. That is team, tools and technology. So before entering into these 3, team, tools and technology, let's see how we can divide our work, friends. You check this 4D matrix. Whatever is there, whatever the works falling under the delete category, that means it is that particular work requires less skill and less value. Just delete those things. And any particular work which requires less skill, and more value, then delegate it. And more value and less skill, digitize it, because it can be digitized with the help of tools. And whichever work is having high value and high skill, do it yourself. So majorly the client meetings, client portfolio reviews fall under this DIY category. The remaining all things can be managed by delegating or digitizing, friends. So we'll look into each of these things in the further slides. So let's start with this first T, team. So friends, team, how many of you are managing solo here? Can you please raise your hands? Solo, I see, okay. So friends, if everything depends on us, because there is that 10 hours cap, 10 hours, only 10 hours is there for us. So if everything depends on us, we will be the speed breaker of our business, friends, believe me. We will be the speed breaker of our business. So we should have team. For what? For increasing that capacity. Because if one person in our team, if he saves at least 2 hours, that 2 hours we can do something which is valuable. So that to increase that capacity, we have to have the team, because we are leveraging hours, friends. We are borrowing hours. We are using people leverage. So because of this team, when we are delegating that less skill, high value tasks, slowly, step by step, what happens, you can involve your team members into high skill, high value tasks also. But if you don't have a team, definitely I'm saying that it's a speed breaker for your growth. The growth will happen, but slowly it will happen. The speed breaker is there in between. And if you have a team, so because of the effective communication methods, you can save a lot of time. That I'll show in the further slides. So team, everybody knows. Team means together everyone achieves more. But this team requires some resources, time, energy, attention, and money. So this is the new term I have given to this particular team: time, energy, attention, and money. So friends, see, example, your business is like a bucket. You are pouring water into it. That means you are pouring time, energy, attention, and money. And that bucket has small holes. So what happens? The water leakaging happens. So you are continuously pouring water in the form of time, energy, attention, money, but that growth is not happening. So the same thing happens in our business, friends. There are some leakages in our practice. From client prospect to ending, the entire client journey, that leakages are called efficiency gaps. And until we fill that efficiency gaps with this 3T technology, we are becoming the speed breaker of our business, friends. And what are those efficiency gaps? Prospecting stage. So a team member is there. Even if we have team, there will be some gaps. These efficiency gaps are coming, like prospecting stage, appointment scheduling, operational areas. Do you agree with me? There are any loopholes in these processes? Because, for example, prospecting stage is there. We may write the number of the client somewhere. After, say, 1 week or 10 days, we remember it. Again, we call. Then the client says that he has already invested. So there should be some system to plug these holes. Similarly, social media management, client education, client communication. So client education is major area, friends. I'll focus in the further slides. Whenever a new client is coming, how much time are you spending with him, friends? A new client, a new prospect. Can just tell me the answers? 1 hour. Prospect, to explain him the basic things. 6 months. Okay. Okay, right. So that's what I wanted, right. Now tools is there. So team, we have understood that we should have team, and having team alone will not fill that gaps, friends. So we have to add tools to that. Team should have tools so that processes are created. So every business should have a process, friends. Every business. And each stage, I told you, prospecting stage, a process should be there. A workflow should be there. Client education, a workflow should be there. Operations, a workflow should be there. So what are we doing with the tools? We are simplifying the processes like appointment scheduling, CRM, task management. We have different tools. So how best we are making that tools with the help of the team will give us that centralized information by using these particular tools, and automation can be involved there because even team cannot remember everything. So they have to send birthday reminders, they have to send SIP reminders, post-meeting information, or you're conducting a webinar for that. So all those things can be, with the teams and tools, you can automate those things. Like for example, I'll come one by one, friends. I told the 6 efficiency gaps, no? First efficiency gap I told about prospecting. So form a system. Don't put everything into your mind. Put that everything into that particular process. Like this, if here I am using Zoho, as I told you at the beginning of the session, whatever I am implementing in my practice, that's the same thing I am telling here. So we use CRM for digital prospecting because whenever a client comes enter into a system, we created a flow, so we know each and every stage where the client is there. He has contacted us, we have explained our process, he is willing to attend the investor awareness session. So like that we have a specific process. So each and every client at what stage he is there, we know by entering into this particular process. That is, I am plugging the digital prospecting part. And second efficiency gap is appointment scheduling. So here my question, how many of you have 100% digital meetings? 100% means 100%, friends. New clients, old clients. Please raise your hands. 100% digital meetings. 100%. Yeah, 1, 2. Fine. Yeah, fine. 4. Now, 100% physical. Please raise your hands. 100% physical. Okay, maybe 15, 20 members. Which is better, friends? Is it digital or physical? Some are saying physical, some are both. It should be a mix because see, what is happening in the physical meetings, that relationship is being established. And what happens with the digital meeting? Time is saved. So it should have a mix. But if you get a confidence that even with 100% digital meetings, that relationship can be established, then it will happen, friends. Because I am saying, since 5 years, we are doing 100% digital meetings. Still the client is there with us. This is the proof. Only this is your mindset, that's all. Mindset. Now, what are we using? We are using Calendly. Many of you might know. Calendly is an automated appointment scheduler. So, lot of features are there in this. I request you to use it for free. First only use the free app, then go for the paid one because it has that booking efficiency. You can put that link at your email signature, your website, your WhatsApp groups, anywhere you can keep that link. Means client, suppose today we are in Chennai, a client sitting in US should be able to schedule your appointment if he is willing. Because that the timings change. So you should be available 24 hours, 24/7, and that is only possible with this appointment scheduler. And there are so many integrations I'll show you. Automated notifications can be sent and screening of the people is possible. So when a prospect is scheduling my appointment, I'll know his mobile, email, whatever the questions I give in that particular appointment scheduler, that I will be knowing it. And with all these integrations, Gmail, Google Meet, Google Sheet, Kit, calendars, that when I create a workflow, all the reminders are sent from my email. Automatically Zoom link is created and sent to his email ID. Suppose you are doing 200 meetings, say maybe 60 meetings in a month. How much time does it take, friends, even if the client is ready, going to a Zoom, creating a link, sending it to the client? How much time does it take for every client? Worst to worst case. 5 minutes? And the coordination between the client and you, talking him when he is free, when you are free, all these things. Nothing is there. Only the link is there. I will not spend a second in creating this particular meeting. And workflow example, you have before session reminders are sent, email sent. After the session, you can send thank you email, you can send your website link, digital present link, anything. It is in your hands. What you want to send, you can send. And in our process, we send after 365 days a PFP review email. Because generally, there is a tendency of forgetting. After 365, we don't know. Last year, what client call I have made. I have to open my system and check it. Why? When there is a tool which can send a follow-up email or follow-up message, why I should check? Why I should waste my time? So this helps in that. And if you see the analytics, we made 549 events. Generally, on an average yearly, we make more than 500 meetings, friends. So there is analytics. How many events are created, how many postponed, how many rescheduled, how many completed, at what time the clients are booking, what times the major client calls are happening. Everything you can analyze with this particular app. So what is happening is that coordination time between you and the client, talking, asking him the free time, that is reduced. Travel friction, very important. Because in a year we have done 500 clients, friends, 500 meetings. 2 hours, Hyderabad, up and down easily takes 2 hours. Even in Chennai, I think it's the same situation. 500 into 2 is 1,000 hours. And what is MFD workday, friends? How many hours? 10 hours. So 1,000 divided by 10 is 100 MFD workdays. Have we saved? Have we created 100 MFD workdays? We created. Only 300 are there. We added 100. So we are generating time with this particular thing. So this is how we are increasing the time by 100 MFD working days. Let's see by the end of the session how many MFD working days we will going to be increased. And efficiency gap 3, operations. Operations also there will be so many holes. I said no, water will be going on leaking. So for this particular, what we are doing is, we are using Zoho. Because friends, what is happening is, in operations, we know each and every work. If I ask you, what is the process in your operations, you will be able to tell. That means it's in your mind. It's invisible. Make it visible. If it is invisible, only you will know. If you make it visible, your team will also know. And when your team knows, then work will happen. You will find time, friends. Yesterday, I was sitting with Mr. Jose. So I saw his strategy. His team knows everything. His team is taking care of everything, and he knows what is happening. So you should be free, friends. You should be free, and you should use the team and tools to turn invisible work into visible pipelines. Like example, MF pipeline is there. This is our pipeline. Whenever a new client comes, whether the KYC is done, UCC is done, everything is monitored step by step in that Zoho pipeline. Insurance pipeline, whether the new client has come, whether I have sent the quote, whether the product is explained. This is our pipeline. You can keep as you wish, friends, whatever might be your process for this particular insurance client. And what are the benefits of using these pipelines? No prospect is overlooked. Because there are many cases where we tend to forget the prospect and we lose the business. That will not happen. And whenever any new employee joins in your system, if you show that particular workflow or pipeline, he will clearly understand everything. No need to train him separately. And there are many cross-selling opportunities also found in that. And in the same efficiency gap 3, as I told, Mr. Jose is using that WhatsApp family groups. Each and every client, there is a WhatsApp family group. So, because friends, we are into this personal finance business, we think or we imagine only the client family head in our mind. But friends, we are not serving a single client. We are serving the family. The family should know what is happening. What are the stages where they are in? So that is possible only with the WhatsApp group, because in all our WhatsApp groups, myself, my partner, my team, and the client family will be there. And what all is happening, daily my work is to check in WhatsApp groups what is the conversation going on between the team and the client. And we project it as a special privilege. We say, to every client we say the same thing. This is the privilege we are giving to the important client. But give it to all clients. So by saying such thing, what happens, they will start using it. It is benefiting them as well as us. So this is a screenshot of our WhatsApp family group, and use the description part. Use how we are using it. We are sharing our appointment, Calendly appointment links. We are sharing our website, review, Trustpilot review links, and our team members' name, number, designation, and what is their role in this client journey. So this is about family groups. In social media management, efficiency gap 4, which I told you, there are so many tools. We use MBiz Plus, and we don't use the basic package. We use that 35 to 37,000, monthly 3,000. Even if I recruit an employee, ask him to create an image, video, and post it, I will not get at 3,000. So automatically, images are created, videos are created, blogs are created, and they are already sent to my Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Telegram. Because today, if we are not digitally present, it would be very difficult, friends. And to digitally present, don't waste your time in creating all those images, posting, and doing everything. So you can make use of such tools. Because of this, what is happening? Maybe weekly 2 hours. Weekly 2 hours, that is 52 weeks in a year. Again, 104 MFD workdays. That means 10 plus MFD workdays are freed. So again, here we are saving time with this particular thing. Now comes the technology, friends. Technology will help you scale. And majorly we use automating client education. Just now when I asked how much time you are spending with your new client, 1 hour, maybe 1 week also, 6 months also you said. See, since 2021 to 2026 till date, we, with the Calendly you have seen, average 500 clients have been made. Only 2 times we have done a live webinar, only 2 times, since 2021 to 2026. And it was continuously played for almost yearly 50 to 60 times. So 250 to 300 times it was automated where I am not present, but the client thinks that it's a live webinar. I have not wasted a single second time in acquiring 600 to 700 clients in these 5 years for the first part of the meeting, for the introductory meeting. So generally people say IEP, Investor Education Program, Investor Awareness Program. We say it as interactive automated presentation. Because when a client attends that session, every Sunday 11 o'clock it will be there. When the client has the option to give his feedback in the chat box. And when I ask a poll in that session, the client will answer the poll, results will be displayed, so client will feel it as a live webinar. Even if you attend, if I don't tell, you cannot recognize that it is a recorded or automated webinar. That means every week, why I should waste my time in doing the same repeated task every week to the client? If in a month 20 clients are there, 20 times if I tell the same thing, 20th time, I feel bored. So you can use this particular strategy where you are recording once and delivering forever. We have that technology. Why can't we use that technology? So weekly 2 hours, even if I take average 5 clients per week, it's 10 hours into 52 weeks. Again, 520 hours. That means 52 workdays are freed with this automated client education. And I'm telling only 5 clients per week, but clients can be 10 clients per week or 50 clients per week also. Then the number of freed working days will be more. And here group, you may find it difficult, but I'll tell you one small tip. You can try it and see. You conduct a live webinar over Zoom, record it, and next time when you are conducting a webinar with your clients, you share that recording, whatever that recording screen there. You try it and see, then you will understand how the automated webinar will be there. It's a more polished one, but you try this first, and then you can switch on to this particular automated webinars. Similarly, communication, birthdays, no need to remember, they are sent automatically by using tools. So again here, even 10 minutes if it is there to send automated birthday reminders. So automatically it is done, and I am here saving 18 plus workdays. And portal demos, the third thing is portal demos. We have recorded and kept, and we will be sending these portal demos. Portal demos means the advisory platform software which we are using, how to use that, how to log in, all these things we have recorded, and we are sending that to the client. So again there we are freeing up this 5 plus free workdays. So that means if you add appointment scheduling, we saved 100 plus hours. Social media management, we saved 10 plus. Introductory meeting, that is automated webinar, 52 plus. Client communication, it can be webinar, it can be birthdays, it can be anniversaries, 18 plus. And portal demos, 10 plus. So overall, we are generating 192 plus workdays, MFD workdays. So did we increase the time, friends? Can we do this? At least some portion of it, because initially you may face difficulty in doing it, friends, but gradually you can do that. So here what is happening is, this is the update, the latest update. We have started to integrate all these things, because whatever I told you about Calendly, I told you about Zoho, I told you about WhatsApp automation, I told you about webinar, in this Google Sheets are there, in this email marketing is there. So why can't we club all these things and put it one? So we are in the process of doing it, all in one MF app. This is not a marketing thing, friends. This is I am doing for our own convenience. Probably if I am successful in this, I will be sharing it with all the MFDs, because today so many portfolio advisory softwares are there, so many CRMs are there, but nobody is able to integrate all these things. When I say my MF pipeline, my insurance pipeline, I spoke with so many people, they are not able to exactly put our model into that. Because Mr. Vishal Kapoor, he was saying that MFD versus FinTech. What is happening? FinTech, there are some procedures. We are thinking that I am unable to compete with that. But if whatever I told you, our processes, if they are kept as FinTech, nobody will beat us, friends. All these FinTechs cannot beat us, because we are not imitating the FinTechs. We are seeing that these processes are developed into the tools and technology. See, this is the dashboard which we are developing. It is almost in the initial stages. Our only intention is why to use so many apps. So till that you can start using these apps, friends, because definitely it will save that 192 plus freed work hours. But this is an app. If you see this app, it looks like normal dashboard, but prospecting funnel, which I showed you, we added into this. What is happening? Reference received, contacted, VSPL process explained, invitation sent. You can see Mr. Test Reddy, Mr. Brahmachari. They are in that particular stage. And onboarding analytics. How many references I received, how many I have contacted, how many VSPL process explained. So each stage I can see this particular client. Onboarding configuration. Here we can put it our own pipelines. I may be having a certain process, you may be having a certain process. A little bit change in that particular process we can have in that particular tool. And tasks. Tasks is there in every CRM, but here we have more refined, because it's about the SIPs, policy renewals, as well as the prospecting stage. And file ingestions. Friends, Zoho is there, we have to add something. Portfolio advisory software is there, mailback will get. But in that, I cannot upload my Excel file and the data from that Excel file goes into that. Nobody is there as of now, as per my knowledge. But here, mailback services can be exported, imported into this, and also the data sheet which I collect with the client, my own data sheet can be imported. How many of you are QPFPs here? Do you know the real statement? My goals matrix? Is there any software which can, if I upload that real statement into that, it will capture all the household expenses, all these things? Is there any software? No. You can see this. Family. I just upload that real statement into that. I just upload the client goal matrix. It is giving me all the data. You can see. Exactly, is it the real statement? Can you please check? Household expenses, domestic, electricity, water, all these things. See, tools have to be made as per my process. I should not go as per the tools process. That is our logic, friends. So here, everything, if I upload the Excel, it will get captured into this. Similarly, family goals. You can see needs, wants, dreams, short term, medium term, long term. How it will be if I explain the client in such a way that he will easily understand. Not like Excel. If I explain like this, how best he will understand this. And we are also trying to add AI into this, because when I create this particular app, my prospecting stage, since starting to ending, all the data which I capture with the client will be uploaded into it. All mailbacks will be uploaded into it. And finally, if I ask anything, what is that client stage, it will give reply. So, how best we can use AI here, that's the question, friends. First, we need to have an app, then add AI into it. All the answers can be given here. So I can directly check how much SIP book size is there with the top 100 clients. It will give the answer. Because this is the agentic AI for this particular Ventura Suceder app. So then I don't need Zoho. I don't need portfolio management software. I don't need Calendly. I don't need any email, because here from automatically it will be sent. So this is a all-in-one, one app, one flow. This is the future which we are trying to develop it, but till that time you can use whatever the 3T technology which I told you, because you have to redefine with team, innovate with tools, and soar with technology. Then only you will be excelling in your practice, friends. Thank you, friends.
Hello. Thank you, Mr. Rajeshwar Reddy. That was really nice, interesting. Whatever good things he told me about, I have not paid anything. Please come to the center of the stage. And Mr. Chari, partner, please join on stage. Chari, come. So I call upon Mr. Muralidharan, our social media expert.
He is my partner, Chari. And because of this 3T technology, we spend our Saturdays completely spiritual. We are into bhajans.
Mr. A.S. Muralidharan.
So that's the reason I am immediately moving after the lunchtime. So Saturdays are completely spiritual, because that 3T is taking care of our business.
So Sundar will do the honors.